As a brilliant Chinese architect and rising young elite, Lei Ling wants to build a better, balanced and more beautiful Shanghai. She works incredibly hard to achieve an unprecedented level of success for herself and her city by balancing her career and life as a superhero. As a child, Lei Ling dreams of flying every night and then one day she could fly. She grows up to become an architect and works at Sacred Tree Design Studio helping build her home of Shanghai in China. For the love of her city, she becomes Shanghai's powered protector and values that her secret identity keeps her and her loved ones safe while it allows her to live a normal life. Aero can control the air by thinking about it. She can use air currents to feel past concrete and project blasts of wind gusts that knock down whole buildings. Aero can also control air currents under herself to hover and fly, and extends this ability to others as well. Native to Shanghai, Aero speaks Shanghainese, or the Shanghai dialect, a variety of Wu Chinese as well as English. When the dark elf Malekith brought his War of the Realms to Midgard, Sinner, the queen of cinders and Suppelheim and daughter of Surtur, takes the opportunity to transform Earth into her fiery hellscape. She uses her fire goblins and flames of Suppelheim to attack the Pacific Rim, and Aero faces the Mad Queen alongside the new agents of Atlas. Zhou is Ling's boyfriend, and when she has to meet him for dinner, she uses her powers to fly to him rather than arrive late. Aero works alongside Pearl Pangan, aka Wave, and the Hawaiian goddess of fire Tuta Pele, aka Pele, and Lin Lai, aka Swordmaster, and they go up against the fire goblins of Suppelheim in the North Pacific. In fighting the Queen Sinner and her forces, Aero joins the new agents of Atlas, a secret society formed under the Atlas Foundation and team of superheroes led by former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Jimmy Woo and current headmaster of the Pan-Asian School for the Unusually Gifted. The team members she fights alongside include the hulked-out hero Amadeus Cho, aka Brawn, the master of Kung Fu Shang-Chi, and crime-fighting superhero Cindy Moon, aka Silk. Aero and the agents also team up with Ami Han, aka White Fox, of South Korea's National Intelligence Service, Korean pop singer with ice manipulation powers, Seol-hee, aka Luna Snow, as well as the mystical superhero duo Danbai, aka Crescent, and the magic bear Io. Aero and Wave were lured to the North Pacific Ocean by Queen Sinner and fought against her minions, the fire goblins of Suppelheim, where the fire goddess Pele offered an assist. They traveled to Shanghai to protect the city from Sinner's forces, joining Swordmaster, and battled for a time until Sinner's army of goblins retreated. The group was soon transported to Seoul, Korea by the new agents of Atlas de facto leader Brawn. Atlas saw them over the Atlas fly spies and asked for their help at their new staging ground in Siberia because Sinner had overtaken Seoul. Aero, like her compatriots, were reluctant to join and eager to protect their home cities, but Pele reminded them that they needed to join forces against Sinner, who threatened the whole world with her plan to melt the ice caps. Aero joined Wu and his Atlas team in Siberia and they planned an attack on Sinner. When Cinder and her forces opened up a portal to the Arctic, Aero, Wave, and Luna Snow went through before Cinder's army could do so thanks to Brawn distracting them. Once in the Arctic, they felt Cinder already warming the North Pole, so they combined their powers and reduced the Arctic air temperature. Despite their efforts, Aero felt the air warming as Cinder drew closer, and as they fought off monsters, the rest of the Atlas team stopped Cinder and sent her forces through the Asgardian Rainbow Bridge back to Suppelheim. After the battle, the heroes were honored in Shanghai, but Wave was nowhere to be found. Aero sensed her rippling water in the Philippine Sea, where she found out from Wave that she had been kicked out of her own team, the Triumph Division, for abandoning her post during the fight against Sinner. Her commander Red Feather soon joined them and demanded her swords and armor, but Aero defended Wave with a wind blast, knocking him back. When someone transformed one of Lei's buildings into a monstrous giant, she fought it off with her wind powers. While she defeated it, two more giant walking buildings roamed the city as a mysterious monster descended from the sky. The fate of Shanghai and Aero is currently unknown.